DorkLair.
Welcome to another DorkLair action figure unboxing and review. Just another kind of quick video, quick hit for you. And just a shout out to a couple people who watched the last video and voted. Matthew Fector, Datalinks Magnix, check out his channel. Fetmatic, and who else voted? Darth Clueless. We had comments from 1138RR and Ryan Platt. Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll have another vote at the end of this video for the next review. So, real quick, take a look at the packaging here. I do love the artwork on the side, and then we've got the bio on the back, and another picture on the back, and then you can see the bottom of the box with all the technical stuff. There's a little window at the top, kind of lets light in there so you can see the figure a little better, but pretty good looking packaging. Again, I don't love the shape of it, but you know, it looks pretty nice. And so let's get into this thing. Got my trusty little knife here. All right. And another thing is the boxes don't really break down very well. Like, they don't fold down. I just have to crush them. I recycle them anyways, but like I have to sort of crush them to get them to break down. But yeah, here we go. Let's take a look at Ahsoka over here. All right. That's how she looks in the tray, if you want to see a look at the tray there. And then they have the lightsabers. Let's see here. I usually pop them and slide them this way. Okay, so here's the first lightsaber. It does have a peg. Right here is the peg. It's a peg into her belt, and yeah, I think the lightsaber looks pretty good. Nice clear blue blade there. The end. I don't want to give it away. In case you guys haven't watched it, go watch Season 7. This one's super short. I feel like it's a little shorter than it should be. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But it does seem kind of like really short for her second lightsaber. Okay, let's get Ahsoka out of here. Pop her out. Pardon the noise, but here we go. Here's Ahsoka. Let's see. My foot is all messed up. That's twisted. That's why. All right, I gotta deal with that after. So here's an issue with the foot. It's twisted. So if you get the foot and you kind of look at it, you'll see the hinge is off to her right. So I have that issue. Let me get my light a little better. So I have to twist the foot. I have to twist the foot, but not the hinge, not the joint. I might have to pop that off. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. And then what about this one? Okay, that one looks pretty good. All right, so I just had that issue there out of the thing. It was just turned wrong. It was just kind of turned the wrong way. Okay, so she's super shiny in the video, but she doesn't look that shiny. Her head tails have a nice texture to them. Like, you can see all sort of like the wrinkles, almost like flesh-like. I do think that the paint looks pretty good. It looks pretty even. Like, her face looks symmetrical and all that. And the paintwork looks pretty good on the head. But again, she kind of comes off as shinier than I would like in the photo, but in hand, she's not quite as shiny. And she does, I was checking again and watching the show, her skin tone is darker like this, whereas I feel like it's more orangey, maybe earlier in the seasons or something, and then it's a little bit darker in this season. There's definitely not as much detail as I would like. So these silver parts here, I feel like those should be a little more detailed with some blue paint in there. But otherwise, like, I think she looks pretty good. Pretty cool looking figure. We'll do the articulation in a second. So here's the boots on those sides. Alright, and it's kind of weird to do articulation with a figure right out of the box, because you never know if there's going to be some stuck joints or whatever, but here we go. So the head moves around a little bit. I feel like there's a little more movement. Like this in the back has a little action. Is it coming off? Is it pegged on? I feel like there's more movement back here with this piece than there was with the with the Rebels one. So that's actually kind of good. You get a little more movement there when you move that head like that, unless it's just unglued or loose or something on mine. So these feel softer too, and I feel like I get a much better range of motion in that head. And then up in the arms, she can swing her arms all the way up this way, and then she can bring them all the way around. Obviously no twist at the top of the bicep. Her elbows come up that far, and I do like these current era Black Series figures. They have the single joints, but they do come past 90, whereas I have some other ones. Actually, it's really glaring when they release them now, and they still have the same type of joints as the earlier ones. But here's the range of motion in that upper torso. Lean back, forward. And again, like the Stormtrooper last week, there's nothing at the waist. There's no twist or anything at the waist there. So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, so let's go into the legs. And she can kick forward, back quite a bit. How far the splits are tough because this skirt piece gets in the way. I don't think she's going to do much more than that for the splits, unfortunately. But I think you could, because if you get her foot kicked forward and then this one off to the back, you might be able to get some of those crazy Ahsoka poses. There is a swivel at the top of the leg right there. Double jointed knees allows her to kick up that far, and that hinge at the ankle that I was having a little trouble with earlier, and that'll point down and up, point up about that far. So decent articulation. I think the articulation is fairly similar to the original. Speaking of which, let's do some comparisons. All right, I got her lightsabers pegged in there. Just get her set up for this comparison shot here. So let's see. First up, let's do herself over here. So this is the older version of Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. I mean, from Rebels. And then we have her master. We got Anakin Skywalker. This is the SH Figuarts Anakin. I don't really have any like Clone Wars versions of Anakin to stand in, but I do find that the Figuarts figures, they tend to kind of look a little more cartoony, so kind of works there. And then we have the Mandalorian Loyalist, again from that same Siege of Mandalore arc. These are two figures from the same wave. And we have Mandalorian himself, and we now know that Ahsoka appeared in the Mandalorian Season 2, which was incredible episode. But that's how she looks next to those two Mandos. And just to get a little look at her with her lightsabers in her hand, let's put the blade on here and put the blade on this one. And nice soft hands. Lately the Black Series figures, especially the Mandalorian stuff, has had very stiff hands. So this is a welcome, easy kind of thing to be able to do. So here we got, let's do it, pose it backwards here. So here's Ahsoka with her lightsabers. Not going to get into any posing because unlike some other amazing reviewers, I'm not really good at doing that live. I can get decent poses, I guess, but I'm just not good at live posing. Not my strong point, but there's how she looks, and we can get some little bit of look there with the lightsabers. So yeah, pretty great figure. I'm happy with it. It's not like mind-blowing, but there's no problems with it. It looks pretty good. It's, it's a solid release. And I'm glad to have it in my collection. So, all right, thanks for watching my video. And as a reminder, we are going to choose what to review next. Or what to unbox next, really. So, Black Friday, I picked this up. This was a great deal. It was $17, and then they had a buy two, get one free deal at Target. So, I ended up grabbing 3 of these for like $36. My buddy Chris, Collector's Hut, go check out his channel, The Collector's Hut. He bought one with me, so I have 2 of these, and I'm going to unbox one of them. So the choice is between the Skiff or should I unbox, and this I've had for a while, I just haven't opened it yet. Should I unbox the Imperial Troop Transport? So next video that I do that's an unboxing will be one of these two items. Should I unbox the skiff or the transport? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.
Follow me.